everyone. I'm here with Yosha the artist behind Projection First Light. Hey Yosha, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. So what can you tell us about Projection First Light?
Well, Projection is a shadow puppet adventure about light manipulation, curiosity, and a lost art. You play as Greta, who's a young girl who's kind of run away from home a little bit, and she goes on an adventure through all these different cultures and gets to experience some of their stories that were told through the medium of shadow puppets.
That's very interesting. So can you tell us a bit about what cultures she gets to experience?
Yeah, so you start off with, you get to experience Indonesian culture, which was the original shadow puppet art style that inspired the game, and then we found that you also go to China, Turkey, and Victoria near England.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about what kind of research or consultancy went into informing all the cultural elements of this game?
Yeah, there was a lot, because we were kind of afraid of appropriation, etc. So we had to genuinely research a lot of the cultures and the art styles that came in. So I'm of Indonesian heritage, so I had my parents that I could refer to initially about Indonesian shadow puppetry, and through them I was able to research into others. We met up with an actual shadow puppeteer. His name is Richard Bradshaw. He's done a lot of shadow puppetry, including things for play school, way back in the 90s or something. So we did a lot of research into how the actual shadow puppets were put together and their use, as well as so I'm Indonesian, I got to talk to my parents. Chewy, who is our designer, his parent, he's Chinese, so he was able to reference his parents. So it's a lot of very personal first primary resources to get that kind of information. That and a lot of library time, which was not something I was expecting, because I thought you could just Google it all, but I don't know, this time a library was better than Google.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
But you probably heard it.
Library.
Yeah. You probably heard it in your classroom, but now you've heard it.
Yeah.
From someone you respect. So, talking about classrooms, we hear about games sometimes being used as educational tools. Do you think Projection could maybe be used to teach a cultural studies class?
I think that would be amazing. That would be so cool, because, we've done a lot of research. It would be nice for it to actually serve that purpose too. But I have a feeling teachers are probably going to be they're actually just playing a game. Maybe we shouldn't, but...
Look, you never know unless you try. The worst that could happen is they say no.
That's true. I might give it a go. If there are any teachers around today, I might just pitch it to them.
Sounds good. So can you tell us when the game will be released and what consoles it will be available on?
Yep, so we're looking at about February of 2019, and we're aiming for all the consoles. So that's Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, I don't know, your phone maybe. But yeah. Around that time, February, we'll be aiming for as many as we can.
For sure. So if people wanted to stay in touch with you or find out more about the game, how can they do that?
Well, they can, we have a hashtag on Twitter, hashtag Projection Game. They can also go to shadowplaystudios.com for any further information. We also are on Steam, so you can wishlist the game right now.
Cool. All right, Yosha, thank you very much for your time.
No problems, thank you for yours. See you soon.